West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put y'all faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo slave ship. What the fuck he do for blacks in his administration? I'm waiting, patient like a saint. Black, Hispanic, Native, they hate your ass the same. Paint Christ in they image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say he hate. African soul niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lies sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, class was being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a cop. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UPK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under your honor, ain't me murdered by them and got a hug from your honor. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priests bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, ranking order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ice agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game. Put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves. Chose by the Lord, we could never be the same. Soon as they born, the wicked go astray. They left the truth, they wasn't with us anyway. Niggas weak, they just saying anything to be truthful. We don't want no cowards anyway. Look, coronavirus, that's a plague. You don't get too much sleep when you waking up the dead. First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. Came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
Can we reflecting with the light, but this the life, I fucking love it. Wouldn't trade it to be white, now that's a hate. I got the right and work, the devil's redefining work. No, I don't break a fold, I eat and bake the dough and recreate the flow. They think they making, know what they forsake is so essential. Fundamentals get your issue, guess who's on this instrumental with you. So damn if we was family, you unread and call it spam. I'm not a fan of Antichrist, they slayed the man, I swayed the tam. Like here I am, the son of Sam is taking shots at David Berkowitz. Pussy. A different discipline existed than this New York state of mind. They say it's not, no, not the actor, but the year he's ever not. One thing in mind, to grind until this gavel turn is worse than murder from Babel. Frontline 69, I follow Paul. This kingdom built on guy bones, so I can't love Esau, and I can't fuck with y'all. I ain't gotta say it twice, you vouching for the enemy, but look, my father ain't have a father cause of dope. I'm anti-politics cause Christ died from a vault. The richest nation locked the homeless up for being cold. How ironic they relating, smoking weed to getting stoned. You trim your ways and seek they love. I'ma bring this sword back wet with a vest dipped in blood. Niggas giving up when they don't even give enough. Going nowhere fast, niggas always in a rush. I give them love cause my brother's lost. Christians eating, watch they brothers starve. No way I can serve another God. I give my love cause my brother's lost. Christians eating, watch they brothers starve. I can't serve another God.
Most High in Christ. Yeah, he's really got so much talent. You know what I mean? Hey, Shalom, Yabashim Yahushai Brakatam. To my brothers, Yahusham Alatan Bashim Yahushai. To all my sisters. This is the Lashawan Qadash class out here in Durham, North Carolina. Rocking it out with me is priest and officer of 500. Gapariaf Yahawada, priest and officer of 500. Maya Yahawada, priest and officer of 50. Yanazah Yahawada, and I'm priest and officer of 1,000 Azab. To order for joining the classes. All right, so I'm gonna continue from where Officer Tabawan left off last week. I'm sitting in for him with the Lashawan Qadash class. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to review, you know what I'm saying, the Hebrew and the Assyrian alphabet, and then, you know, we're going to check the connectors and how words are connected and stuff like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to break down certain words, you know what I mean, and show how to connect them, you know what I mean, and then we're going to go over the greeting for the men, you know what I'm saying, and for the brothers and the sisters, you know, so it's going to be very, you know what I'm saying, simple, you know. I hope brothers and sisters been studying because, you know, that's the basic, you know what I mean. An Officer Tabawan had asked me to, you know what I'm saying, just go over, you know, just review it for them because this is what he was going to do today, but he couldn't be with us today, so, and I'm sitting in for him. Any questions in the class, on topic, off topic? No questions? None? No questions? Well, I have a question for you, since you don't have no question. How did we get the name Hebrew? Where did it originate from? Since nobody had no question, I'm going to ask that question. Where did Hebrew come from? Where was it originated? Baba Kusha, you could pass the mic to the brother, Baba Kusha. Yeah, just loose it out and you can go all by the toilet. Yeah, you want to give it a shot, brother? All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We could say that it started with the brother Eber, or we could say, it was the original language, since everybody on the earth passed away except for one family, and that one family carried on a particular language, which was the family of Noah.
Okay. I can take that. I can take that. And what you said, which was more important than anything else, Hebrew is derived from the word Eber. You know what I mean? And since you brought it out, where can I find that? Yeah, I know it's in Genesis, but give me a precept. Just tell me where I can find it. You don't know? Go to Genesis chapter 10. Yeah, and try 25. Yeah. Read that.
The book of Genesis, chapter 10, verse 25.
Uh-huh.
And unto Eber.
Unto who?
Eber.
All right. So if we look up the definition of the word Eber, right? You'll finish with the scripture in a minute, but if we look up the definition of the word Eber, it will explain what the definition of the word means, what the word Eber means. You know what I mean? Grab the Zondervan Bible Dictionary and look up the word Eber. And in Genesis chapter 10, really it's breaking down the generations of Noah. You know what I'm saying? Which is what the brother just said, you know what I'm saying? And Noah, no, you got it. Noah and his family, I almost give it to you, but they held on to what has been taught from since Adam. You know what I'm saying? Because Noah is the great grandson of Adam, right? Right. So if they followed after Adam and what Adam taught and the law and the language and all of that stuff, they kept it, through, guess who? Eber. Because if you read that entire chapter, it will break down the lineage of Eber, going all the way down to Noah. You understand? Do you have it? Read that. Microphone. Baba Kusha.
In the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, the word Eber.
Mm-hmm.
Eber, son of Shelah, a grandson of Shem.
Of who?
A grandson of Shem.
So that means he came from the Shemitic line. All right, keep going.
You can find that in Genesis chapter 10, verse 24, and Genesis chapter 11, verse 14. The head of a family of Gad.
All right. So read this for me. This one is more detailed. Come. Yeah. You'll see Eber right there. You see it, right? Read that.
Eber. The word means a region across or beyond.
Or what?
Or beyond.
So this Eber means beyond. What you might think that because of the bastardized language that we speak, which is English, beyond means forward or in front of. Beyond simply means past or before. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right, so I'm going to give you this so that you can read it again. Now, I employ that everybody get or download the, how to call it, the Blue Letter Bible, because you can go in there and get the Hebrew meaning for words and stuff like that, and it will give you the breakdown. You know what I'm saying? It will give you a number, like Eber is H5674. You know what I mean? And then it will explain to you. It will give you a full breakdown as to what Eber is, the etymology of the word and all of that stuff. So no one can fool you and say, oh, well, that's not true. It breaks it down. You know what I'm saying? for time's sake, what I'll do is I'll let me just give you the definition of the word Eber. All right, let me just give you the definition of the word Eber. Maya, can not Eber, beyond. Could you read that for me, Baba Kusha? To what?
Beyond. At or to the further side of. Outside the physical limits or range of. More extensive or extreme than.
All right.
Further reaching than. Happening or continuing after.
All right. Go to the continuing when?
Happening or continuing after.
Continuing after. All right. So basically, this part of it's telling you what the word beyond means. And Eber means beyond. So after, meaning whatever happens after this point is what Eber means. And in the UPK, based on, you know what I'm saying, what we read and what we research, we understand the word means from the past. You know what I'm saying? Eber means from the past, beyond. You know what I mean? If you look at these little square areas, show it to me. Let me show you. Baba Kusha. And I would love for our brothers, see, like right here, read this one right here. The gray area. And then the little ones in the bubbles. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
So like okay, now we said that Eber means beyond. And you said beyond means from the past.
Yeah.
Could you put that in context when you say the past? Could you elaborate on that part?
Read that, Baba Kusha. Read what you got. Yes.
Come on. Happening or continuing after. And then it gives an example. Many people work well beyond the age of 65. And it says similar words would be later than. Past.
What?
Past.
Okay. Keep going.
After.
Okay. You get it, right? So the word means past or from the past. And Eber, what he did was he held on to what was taught in the past and he brought it forward, which is the language. This is where Heber, if you've seen that word before, Heber, the root word of Eber, and Hebrew was derived from that word. So you can read the full thing now. So you all just understand where Hebrew came from. I hope I'm not confusing you. I mean, because I know this shit, I'm still like, I know it, I just go with it. But,
right.
I mean, I want, if I'm too fast, just let me know, I will slow down. You know what I mean? Give your answer the other mic.
Which one, this one?
Yeah, this one. Now, keep that one, brother. That answer that for you, right? Good parry off? All right, Most High Christ. Yeah, so read that, Eber.
Eber. This word means a region across or beyond.
From the past. Keep going.
It may be the eponym of the Hebrews, as its form in the same as the word Iberi or Hebrew.
All right, Iberia. Keep going.
Without.
What?
Without the.
No. Before that. What?
As it forms is the same as the word Hebrew or Iberi.
There you go. That's what we're looking for. Eber, Iberia, Hebrew. That's where the word came from, and that's our language. And this is why we call the language the Lashawan Qadash, because it's the holy tongue. You know what I'm saying? The tongue or the language of God or the language of angels. There's a scripture in the Bible that says that, right? You know where it is?
Yeah, Corinthians 13:1.
Get it? That's my guy. Shit, it's a lock, yeah. Get it, brother? Most High Christ. You on point, brother? All right. I see you I see steam coming from you. You're on fire. Most High Christ.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 13, verse 1. Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels.
Wait, read that one more time.
Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels.
Well, what is the tongues of men? Go ahead.
Different languages, the languages that's spoken on the earth.
Right, like
Spanish, German, English.
There you go. Right, that's the tongues of man. That's man words, man language, which were in the beginning, chapter 11, Genesis 11. You could pull that for me, Mahaya? You could pull that for me, Baba Gashar, Genesis 11. Just stay where you at, I'm Yanaza. Stay where you at. Chapter 11? Yeah, Genesis 11. And just read from 1.
The book of Genesis, chapter 11 and verse 1. And the whole earth was of one language.
No, of one language. That language was what? Hebrew. There you go. All right. Tuwada. Just raise your hands. And I'll see you. Of one language, Hebrew. Right? That was carried down from who? Read my mind. Wait. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, it's like I was trying to cut it off.
Oh, okay. Got you. Just leave it on.
Leave it on?
Yeah, just leave it on. You too.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. Eber. There you go. You know what I'm saying? The Hebrew, Eber. Whole earth was of one language, Hebrew. Keep going, brother.
And of one speech.
And of one speech. Everybody spoke Hebrew. Keep going.
Verse 2. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar.
Drop down to like verse 4.
Verse 4. And they said, Go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth.
Right. So these people, they came together just like how America is right now, one melting pot, you know what I'm saying? Everybody together, love, hugs, and kisses, you know what I'm saying? You all know the old phrase I gonna use. Rainbows, unicorns, and what? Skittles. You know what I'm saying? Everything nice and dandy.
Right.
Let's build a city and make a name for ourselves. Let's make a reputation. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 5. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of men builded. Verse 6. And the Lord said, Behold, the people is one, and they all one language.
Right, they all one language, meaning not just they speak Hebrew, but they on one mindset. They on one accord.
Right.
Everybody defiling the Most High. They don't want to do what the Most High says to do. They want to go doing their own thing and make their name, build a reputation for themselves. You know what I'm saying? The men want to sleep with men and women with women and dogs and all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? We're eating unlawful foods. The Most High say, you know what? Nah, I can't have that. Because everybody's speaking the same language. One, it's a twofold scripture, and they're on the same mindset. Keep going.
Salakia. And they have all one language. And this they begin to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them.
Right. Keep going.
Which they have imagined to do.
Right. You get that. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 7. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language.
And do what?
And there confound their language.
Keep going.
That they may not understand one another's speech.
Nice. Read that again in Corinthians.
The book of Corinthians, chapter 13, verse 1.
To what?
Though I speak with the tongues of men.
Though I speak with the tongues of men. You know what I'm saying? Go to and confound their speech. So everybody now speaking different languages. You know what I'm saying? No one is on the same accord now because I'm speaking to you and you can't understand a goddamn thing I'm saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking German and you speaking Japanese. You know what I mean? Languages of man. Keep going, Yanaza.
And of angels.
And of who?
And of angels.
That's the Lashawan Qadash. You know what I'm saying? So who wrote this? What you're reading right now? Go ahead.
This is Paul.
Right. So he's saying that I can speak, you know what I'm saying? Greek. Or I can speak whatever. But guess what? I can also speak Hebrew. You understand? And this is the importance of learning the Hebrew tongue. This is our original language.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I come into you, Anaza. You know what I mean? We spend our whole lives in a society where we have to learn a bastard language from our oppressor. But right now is the time for us to come together, gather yourselves together. And in gathering yourselves together, brothers and sisters, in the UPK, we learn our language.
Right.
Our actual language. The language of what?
Angel.
Angels. That's what the Most High speaks. That's what angels speak. You know what I mean? You had a question?
Basically, I was just going to make a statement, like to further prove what you were saying, if I may.
Go ahead, brother.
And the fact that the Most High, if in the 147th Psalm, verse 19 and 20, it tells you that the Most High only communicated with Israel.
Right.
So whatever, language that Israel spoke,
Right.
that was the language in which it was revealed to them.
There you go. That's a good point right there. Get it, brother hand. That's a good point. You know what I mean? Only you I have known. You know what I'm saying? And I have not dealt so with any other nation.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what the scripture says. I'm paraphrasing, of course. You know what I mean? That's to Salaka, if I may. Let me grab something else here. That when I teach the Lashawan Qadash class, anytime I teach it, I like to bring this out because it's very important to understand something, and it's the point that he brought up just now. Let me see. All right, Baba Kasha, could you read this little portion for me?
Yeah, come on.
This little portion right here between the blue. The brother is going to read something to strengthen the point that Yanazar just brought out. The Most High dealt with Israel, and if the Most High is communicating with his people, he's going to communicate with them in the language that he speaks, right? To what, brother? And guess what? This is why we need to learn the language, because what he's going to read, what Officer Mahaya is going to read right now, is further proof that we should learn the Lashawan Qadash. We should pray in the Lashawan Qadash. You understand what I'm saying? We should communicate with the Most High and our brothers and sisters in the Lashawan Qadash as much as we can. You know what I mean? Read that, brother.
Come on. This is the Apocrypha in the book of Ecclesiasticus, the prologue.
Right.
Wherefore, let me entreat you to read it with favor.
Read it, Salakia. Let me entreat you to read it with favor. What is the it? Go ahead.
The book.
Good. Keep going.
With favor and attention.
And what?
And attention.
Keep going.
And to pardon us, wherein we may seem to come short of some words.
Of some what?
Of some words.
Like, for example, when we say certain things in the English or Chinese or whatever language Israelites speak, wherever we are scattered all over the corners of the earth, we're asking the Most High, when we learn in the Lashawan Qadash, to forgive us if we haven't said a word the most accurate way because of our captivity, because of what we've been taught. You know what I'm saying? Before we actually learn the actual language like we're teaching now in the Isupk. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
Wherein we may seem to come short of some words, which we have labored to interpret. For the same things uttered in Hebrew.
Wait, for the same things what?
For the same things uttered in Hebrew. And translated into another tongue.
Into English.
Into another tongue.
Spanish.
Into another tongue.
Keep going.
Have not the same force.
Have what?
Have not the same force.
Now, when we speak the Hebrew, this is the language of angels. It has more power and resonance with the Most High and the angels in heaven. You know what I'm saying? The English that we speak, the Most High will understand it because we're in captivity and we have to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Use the language that we have or we've been taught to communicate with him. But it doesn't have the same force as if when we utter it in Hebrew.
Right.
Read that from the top so they get it.
Come.
Kusha.
Wherefore, let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention, and to pardon us, wherein we may seem to come short of some words, which we have labored to interpret. For the same things uttered in Hebrew, and translated into another tongue, have not the same force in them.
Have not the same force in them. That's the end of that?
Yeah, come
The
on.
Most High in Christ. You know what I'm saying? So yes, we can pray in English and say all of that stuff, but the resonance that the Hebrew would have with the Most High, when I meet my brothers and I say, hey, ya, Bashim, Shabrak, duh! The angels hear that immediately. They be like, well, some brothers woke up to the truth or what? You know what I mean? Yahushai up in heaven, and the angels and the Most High, they be like, yeah, them niggas on point. You know what I mean? It's a joke. Don't think that the Most High and Christ don't have a sense of humor. You know what I mean? The Most High may tell Christ, you know, I'm going to sweep the yard, man. Christ out there sweeping the yard, and the commanding General Yohana say, Salakia, Babakasha. Yahushua will be like, yeah, that's Yohana down there. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm giving it to you in a comical way so that you understand that
Right.
when we speak the Hebrew, the angels respond quicker. The angels hear us. It has more authority. It has more, you know what I'm saying? What was the word they used there?
Force.
Force. You understand what I'm saying? When we use the Hebrew. So this is the reason why the Hebrew language is so very important. You know what I mean? And give Commanding General Yana a hand. You know what I mean? Because yeah, he preserved the truth.
Right.
You know what I mean? When everybody else, you know what I mean, turn their backs.
Right.
You know what I mean? We won't. I've been here for 4 years.
Right.
I ain't going nowhere. I don't know for you guys. Yeah, I whoop your ass if you all decide to leave too. You know what I mean? All right. So to water for that, brother. To water.
You finished with this?
Silaka?
You finished with this?
Yeah, can't, brother. Let me get somebody on the board for me, Babu Gashan. I want you to write. Just you want to do it? All right, no sweat. You want to turn the camera, Babu Gashan, to water.
That's good.
Yeah.
You want both the Assyrian and the...
Use the mic.
You want the Assyrian and the ancient, or just the ancient?
I want both.
Khan, I want Khan.
Yeah, I want them. I want the ancient on top, the full alphabet, and then I want the Assyrian below. And if you could, yeah, just do it all the way to the top. Or do it as far as your hand can reach. Hey, let me help you out, bro. Yeah, just pull it.
Oh, okay, I see. I didn't know I had that much leeway too.
You can go by the toilet, bro. Yeah, so we're gonna go over the ancient Hebrew alphabet. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna go over the give it a nice little space. Don't write the words. Don't write it. Just write the symbols. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Make sure it's clear.
Yeah. You want to get the black one? All right. There you go. Let's get it. Seems like you've been writing this language forever, Yanaza. You ain't even stumbling. You're just going. Go ahead.
So I got while he's writing that down, I had a question about a scripture. I understand it's not a scripture breakdown, but it's
No, you go ahead, brother.
but
It's 12.
dealing with the language. I was trying. It took me a while to find it, but it was in Matthew 27 and 46.
Read it.
Come on. The book of Matthew, chapter 27, verse 46. And about the 9th hour, Jesus cried with a loud voice, saying, Elah, Elah, lama. That's all I got. I don't know how to pronounce that word. That's what I was questioning about because I didn't know if Christ
Eli Lamar, right?
Khan. I didn't know if Christ was speaking another language or if it was the translation. That's what I was going to ask you about.
Yeah, well, this is the language, and read on so you know what he said.
Khan.
That is to what?
That is to say, my God, my God, why hast thou forsaken me?
That's what he's saying, and that's our language, but you know, the translation. I don't know if the translation. I'll have to find out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Definitively, I don't want to give you no answer and I'm wrong. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm gonna definitely find out if this is a mistranslation. You know. In terms of the Hebrew language, because you know the so-called Jew, they have vowels and eyes and stuff like that. Our language don't have no vowels. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna find out, and then I'll let you know exactly if this is directly Hebrew with mistranslation by the devil or whatever it is. Okay? I'm taking a note of it right now.
Okay.
All right. 27 and 46, right?
Come on, yes, sir. Matthew 27, verses 46.
Okay, Most High Christ. You can look up the word sabachthani. Because this is Hebrew.
So like, can you say that word again?
Sabachthani. You can look up the word. It's Hebrew.
Oh.
This is Hebrew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna find the, you know what I'm saying, the correct breakdown of this particular verse, and then I'll let you know.
Okay, appreciate that.
You're welcome. Ayandaba Salakia. You see. You see Christ in heaven right now saying, this nigga teaching Hebrew and he's saying, you're welcome. My nigga is Ayandaba. You know what I mean? You know, I'm just saying, you know. We good? Almost there? All right. You sure? So I ask him if he get it, you know. Take your time, brother. Take your time. You can take a little glance. I was just going to tell you, take a little glance at the chat, man. All right. My guy. And that's to show, you know, a certain level of discipline as well. You know, you want to learn the language, you don't want to take no shortcut. You know what I mean? You want to be able to get the symbols correctly when you write it down. You know what I mean?
I had a question on the YouTube.
Go ahead.
Trooper Kodam said, Salaki Adawan, if I may, Baba Kashar, what is the secret parts mentioned in Isaiah 3 and 17?
Somebody get me Isaiah 3 and 17?
I got it.
You got it? Go, read that for me.
The book of Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 17. Therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts.
Yeah, I mean, the secret parts is self-explanatory. Really, it's talking about all the evil that's been hidden. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff that going on in secret. You know, the Most High will expose them. Basically, that's what it's saying. You know what I mean? For what they have. You can read, just read the verse above it, Babu Kasha, just to make sure.
Verse 16. Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tingling with their feet. Verse 17. Therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me pull that up. I think this is talking about something else. Just bear with me. Isaiah what? 3 and what?
3 and 17, sir.
3 and 17. Hold me a second. All right, let's see. 1, 2, This is talking about Israel and how we behave and what the Lord is going to do to the people who oppress us. So, you know what I mean? And the people among us who, you know what I mean, are also evil. You know, he's going to expose all of us or the people who do in the evil. And let me see, it's actually talking about, all right. Tell Kodam, right? I know he can hear me. Let me get the proper breakdown. Yeah, that one evades me right now. Salakia. Yeah. I'm not sure if it's actually talking about the women and the people and how they actually look, or it's a metaphor between, you know what I'm saying, the evil that is being done and the Lord gonna put a stop to it and expose the evil. Is one of the two. I don't remember. You know what I mean? I know I broke this down before, but I don't remember. Salakia, brother. I'll take a note of that too, so I can even get off on it myself.
Anybody need water?
Let me see.
Water.
I'm too wild. 3. I'll just read the entire chapter. All right. So let's see what Yanas I have there. All right. So we have bam. If you could, brother, now just write the meaning of each symbol under the symbol, Babu Kasha, small. So, you know, we love this language because, you know, at the end of the day, just writing the language makes me feel a certain type of way, you know what I mean? It's a beautiful language, you know? And when you're done, I want you to just call them out for me, all right? Babu Kasha. There you go. Any more questions online? No? Nothing? My guy. This guy.
No, yes, sir.
La? Okay, 2 other. Yeah, so the Lashawan Qadash, you know what I mean, which means holy tongue, is a very important, you know what I mean, part of our heritage, you know what I'm saying? Our culture and how we communicate with the Most High. Kwa, there you go. And you know what I like about learning the Lashawan Qadash? You learn something new every time. Like for real. Yeah. Like you do, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not the best at the Lashawan Qadash. I think Tabawan is an excellent brother. Yanaza is probably even better than me in the Lashawan Qadash, you know? But I'll whoop your ass in some scriptures. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm whoop your ass. You say something stupid, not brothers and sisters in here. I'm just speaking, you know what I'm saying, generally.
Right.
You know, and I will, the Lord will slap the scripture right in the front of my brain, and I'll correct you if I have to, or not. You know what I'm saying? Because not every time you would want to correct somebody, you know, because you don't want to seem out of place.
Right.
You know, you got a question, brother? Go ahead.
So like I just had a comment, if I may.
Go, of course, go ahead.
Yeah, it's real heavy, you know, that you said that though, because it's just like when you look at brothers and sisters in the nation of Israel, we all had different skill sets. You
Right.
know? Like some brothers just really good at math and numbers.
Right.
Some brothers are good with English and other languages. You know?
Right.
But like people in the world think that we just blaze on our oppressors, which we do, but they think that's all we do. Like they don't know brothers in here got bachelor's and master's degrees and
There you
college
go.
professors and brothers is electricians and engineers. Like,
Yeah, you're damn right. Now get it, brother. That's a heavy point right there. You know what I'm saying?
you know what I'm saying? Even like yourself, you know, you deal with like media and production and film, and people just, you know, they don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you're damn right. To water for that. Most High in Christ. And notwithstanding that, with all of that talent and gifts that the Most High gave us, you know, when we out there at camp, well, you say the wrong thing, and you'll find out. I see Yana's ablaze. Last camp, man. That was too up, brother. Yeah, you were heated, right? Yeah, the Egyptologist pissed you off. Yeah. I know. I understand. All right. So, call that out. You don't have to stand. If you want to. All right, Most High in Christ.
Okay. And the ancient.
Your mic. To water.
In the ancient,
Uh-huh.
we have the
Uh-huh.
the Ba,
Uh-huh.
Ga, Da, the Ha, the Wa, Za, the Ha, Ta, Ya, the Ka, which is different from the Ha. It's a stronger sound. Ka, Ha.
Right. No. Ha. There's a little phlegm, you know, at the back of your throat when you say ha. Chataza. Chataza. You know what I'm saying? Chazak. You don't have to make it obvious, but there's a little phlegm. I see you, brother. I'm coming. A little phlegm. That's why he said one is stronger than the other. So start from ka again, brother. The cha.
The Ha,
Uh-huh.
the Ta,
Use the mic.
the Ya,
Uh-huh.
the Ka,
Right.
which is a stronger sound. The La, the Ma, the Na, the Sa, the I, the Pa, Taza,
Wait, say that one more time.
Qua, Pa,
Pa.
Taza,
Uh-huh.
Qua.
Uh-huh.
And we have the Ra, the Sha, and the Fa.
Right. So this is the ancient. You know what I'm saying? Some people say it's Paleo Hebrew. I don't know what that is, but I know it's ancient Hebrew.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ancient, and this is the Assyrian Hebrew below there. You had something to say, brother? Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Is it okay if I walk up to the booth?
Sure, of course.
Okay, so let me see. Okay, so which one are you emphasizing more so on? Is it the
two cars.
like which one is the I guess the hard one? You know what I'm saying? Like will you ka? Like which one would that be?
All right, that's the Ka.
Okay.
Ka. Yeah. It's strong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the Ha is more soft and relaxed.
Okay.
Ha.
All right.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. So you know what I mean. When you see words, we'll come to words in a minute. Like for example, you have a word, like tazaryak. You know, you don't say yak. You don't do all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You don't spit on people. You know, tazaryak. And it's easy. You know what I'm saying? But when you say Khan out of one, Khan, it's strong. You understand? You get the difference?
Go ahead.
Get it brother on, get it brother on. Go ahead, brother.
I had a question that somebody asked me a while ago about like pertaining to the Assyrian, and as far as why is it that we go off of the Assyrian, and they asked specifically during the captivity, why is it that we had to why was it turned in why do we have to read the Assyrian? That was their question,
Because
totality.
Because the Assyrian is part the way we wrote it when we was in the Assyrian captivity. It is how to say it, right. You know what I'm saying? It is right, and the how to call it, the Jewish so-called oppressor, he used this, which is the Assyrian, and then he added these little dots and all of that extra foolishness to it to make Yiddish. You know what I'm saying? This is why when we read the Torah or the Tanakh, you know what I'm saying? It's the same Assyrian.
Yeah.
But what we do is we ignore all the extra little stupidity. You know what I'm saying? Because it is identical to the ancient Hebrew. You understand what I'm saying? In sound. There you go.
Yeah, come on.
You understand what I'm saying? So if that answers the question. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's why we use it, because it's our language. God damn it, they stole it. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right.
So
Go ahead.
So these are like Assyrian characters.
Yes, Assyrian characters with the same sound as the ancient.
Okay, come on, got
You know what I'm saying? Like for example, let me come over there real quick. So let's say, for example, right? I'm a brother with, you know what I'm saying, incredible penmanship. So I'll write T-H-E. That's what the, right? This is like all caps. Then I can write T-H-E. The how to call it? The characters are different.
Right.
But say this word.
The.
Or the.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Say this word.
The.
It's the same word. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm just giving you an example to understand it. Now I'm going to write it in cursive.
Oh, man. Forgot how to do that.
Is this the same word? Is the characters look alike? No, I'm saying, do the characters actually look alike in any one of these? Right. Ancient Assyrian or Assyrian ancient. This is, let's go over here. This is right? Right. What is that? Oh, Salakia. In the wrong spot. My bad. What is that? Say it. The. Uh-huh. The. There you go. That's why it's like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, the characters don't. We just wrote it differently because of our captivity, and you know what I'm saying? Just like in America, if we were to revise this language and then rewrite it in a modern way, we would write it in a modern way for us to understand, but it would have the same sound. You understand what I'm saying? That's what happened. Go ahead, brother.
Okay, come. So with the ancient Hebrew, right? Which Adam wrote.
Right, there you go.
Is there a breakdown on like exactly what he is it just basically like stuff that he was seeing? He was just seeing stuff and then comparing it to make the link. Like, is there a breakdown on what each character represents?
Yeah, I don't want to go into that right now because we don't actually teach that on a simple level. But if you want to go into it, you can go into what each of the characters meant. You know what I'm saying? To Adam when he saw, you know what I'm saying, the it represented something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it would be a laugh or a lap or some type of thing. Because I had done the whole alphabet. You know what I'm saying? And then when I came into the UPK, I got the full understanding of how the sounds and the symbols are written. I think I don't want to say this because I don't want to be wrong, but like for example, like the car, it would be the palm of the hand. You know what I'm saying, or something like that. The za would be like how do you call it? This weapon that you use to cut grass. You know what I'm saying? It would have a blade on one end, a blade on the other end, and then you would be, you know what I'm saying, cutting wheat and stuff like that with it, and stuff like that. So each one of them represents something. As to exactly what they represent, I can't tell you right now. I would have to, you know what I'm saying, go into it. But Adam knew exactly what he was doing because the Lord gave it to him.
Right.
Let's just leave it like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay, come on.
All right, so we two are on the ancient, right? We have Abba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ha, Ta, Ya, Ka, which is a stronger one. La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Tza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Tha. That's the ancient, and the symbols are up there. You know what I mean? Sometimes when I teach in the classes, I'll tell brothers or sisters, just take a picture of the board, man. You know what I mean? If you want to remember it, and then we have the how do you call it, the chat right there, the Lashawan Qadash. You help you to learn the alphabet. Yanaza, Babu Kasha, go ahead and break down the Assyrian, Babu Kasha.
Okay. As the officer said, these are different letters or different characters, but they have the same exact sounds as in the ancient.
Right.
The A, the Ba, the Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ha, Ta, Ya, Ka. Okay? Ka and Ha. It's the same thing as it is in the ancient, but they just adapted, while in captivity, they just adapted to that particular culture, and they use symbols that were used in that culture.
Right.
But they have the same sound. La, ma, na, sa, I, pa, tza, kwa, ra,
Sha,
fa, ra, sha, fa. So it's the same. This is what, by the time the so-called white Jewish people came into the language, this is what was being used.
Right.
So they adapted that, and as the Lashawan said, they started adding their little marks, their quotation marks, and their grammatical marks, and whatever they call it, to make Yiddish.
right.
Okay.
To water. Get it, brother hand.
Right.
Go ahead. Yes, yeah, Babu Kasha, yes. These letters or symbols underneath some of the symbols, explain to us what that is.
Okay, these are the same letters. This is the Ka, this is the Ma, this is the Na, this is the Pa, and this is the Tza. But this is how they appear when they appear at the end of a word.
Right.
So you would have to know the difference so that when you see this, instead of this, it's just the same letter, but this is used at the end of a word.
Right. Like
That's the only difference.
like for example, if you write, just write Kwam on the board for me, Babu Kasha. In the Assyrian. Yes. There you go. You see that?
So you see, instead of
Right.
see when the M is at Or when the ma is at the end of a word, it becomes this.
Right. And this is the symbols at the bottom. And there are only 5 symbols that would change, right, when they are at the end of a word. You know what I'm saying? The ka, the ma, the na, the pa, and the taza. It's pretty straightforward, but you know, at the end of the day, we know it in here, so it might sound like, you know. Go ahead, Pariah.
Oh yes, so I got one. Let me see. Okay, we were saying when these letters are at the end of a word, that's when the symbol changes.
Yes.
In the ancient.
Oh yeah.
You said what now?
Only in the ancient.
Okay, only
yeah.
in the ancient. Now, I don't want to make it difficult, but
Take your time, brother.
is there a reason for that? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, how can I explain it? Let me do it this way. So, if I may.
Go ahead.
Press on the board. Okay. All right. Like for instance, like I understand we're in this, this weird language called English, but let's say if I was writing an essay paper or whatever the case may be, and if I were to start off writing, you know how in English we have certain rules. So if I start off a sentence and it's just say, I don't know, the lake is blue or some stupid
Right.
crap like that. Well, the first word of the sentence, I would have to capitalize the T.
The first letter, yes.
Right. So I'm just using this as an example.
Gotcha.
So I'm asking, is that like the same thing? Is that where that comes from?
Yeah, in essence, you on point, but it's just that it's not at the beginning, it's at the end. You know what I'm saying? And the symbol would change to represent that particular word because of its position in the word. As Yanas has said, you know what I'm saying? Like, so quam, you could write quam the way he wrote it at the bottom, but it would be wrong. Why would it be wrong? Because that's how the language is written. You know what I'm saying? You change the symbol so that it wouldn't confuse you. You will know, okay, well, this is the ma, but it's at the end of quam. You know what I mean? Right. And when we do the how to call it? As a matter of fact, we good with that, right? We too up with that? So you can erase the board. Yeah, Babu Kusha.
Entire thing?
Yeah, erase the entire thing. And then, if you could write the word shalom in the ancient Hebrew for me, Babu Kusha. And then write it in the ancient Assyrian, or just say the Assyrian. Go for them ancient anyway. Salakia. Don't hurt yourself, brother.
Let's see. I'm still not that 12, but I'm doing my best. Say first in the Assyrian.
Babu Kasha. No, not the Assyrian. Write it in the ancient Hebrew, the ancient. Yeah, you can watch the board. Shalom. Write the word shalom and then all the way to the top.
Okay.
So everybody can see. Shalom.
And then right under it.
And then write it in the Assyrian. Shalom, ancient, then Assyrian. Take your time. No, write the ancient first, and then the Assyrian. Yeah. So, because you see, the thing is, when the ancient makes the Assyrian easy to understand. You know what I mean? All right. Wait. Don't do nothing else. Just leave it just like that. Yeah, just leave it just like that. We will come to all of that in a minute. Step by step. Salakia. No, you're not done.
I thought you said to leave it.
Yeah, you was gonna add stuff to the ancient. I don't want you to add nothing. I just say just write it out in the ancient. Yeah, just leave it just like that, and then write the Assyrian below it.
Okay.
Yeah. So write the Shah. The La and the Ma. Shah. La. Of course. Come on. Too hard. My guy. You saved my life many times, yeah. Too hard. I never told you guys, but
Oh man.
yeah. And that's how it's written, right? Now at the top, right, Shah. At the top of each of the how do you call it, the symbols, yeah. Just write on top the first one, yeah, and with two up. Shah, La, and Ma. Bam. So if we pronounce this, how would we pronounce it? You want to give it a shot?
How like we normally say it.
No. Like how it's written right now. How would you pronounce it?
Reading from
Yeah.
Shalama.
There you go. Is that correct?
But I don't know.
Why not?
Salaki, I don't know because because I think that's the connectors, right?
There you go. So we need the connector. And why do we need the connector? Yanaza? Give him the mic. Oh, come on, man. You all got mics, man. Salakia.
For proper pronunciation.
There you go. We need the connectors for proper pronunciation. Just like when the Ma is changed from how it's normally written in the Assyrian. So write the Ma all the way on the side, or in the middle. Just write the Ma in the Assyrian. No, no. I'm talking about the original way, like how the Ma is written. Yeah, yeah. Before it's at the end of a word. Yeah.
Oh, Salaki. So you still want it in the ancient?
Yeah, just the Assyrian. Just the Assyrian. No ancient. Just write it in the Assyrian. Write the Ma in the Assyrian. How it looks before it's added at the end of a word, like in Shalama. Take your time. Give it another shot. You can check the board, You can check the chat just to make it's right there. You see it? This one, yeah. Yeah.
Trying to perfect that.
You don't have to perfect it. Just make it look like it is, because everybody has different penmanship,
Right.
Nah, don't close it. Open it up a little bit. That same side you're on there right now. Just open this one up a little bit. Yeah, there you go. And straighten the other end. Put the other end straight, not this side, the other side. Just put it straight down.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, there you go. Put it straight down. All right, there you go. So why I'm making him write this like this is so you can see that this is the ma regular, and this is the ma in the Assyrian when it's at the end of a word. You understand? And it, as Yanaza said, it's also to help with pronunciation, so we can see the difference between when a word starts with the ma and it ends with the ma. You understand? Because this word, when you add the connector now, there you go. So the connector would, normally what would happen is we would drop the A in ma. You understand? So it would become what? Shalom, not shalama. That makes sense?
Makes sense.
So now in the ancient, in the Assyrian, it would be the same thing. Shalom and not shalama. Because if you use ma in the beginning of a word, like, give me a word that starts with M, with ma. Yanaza, help me out. Maikwa. You know what I'm saying? You didn't say mkwa. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Because the sound changes when you add the connector, and then when the how to call it, the symbol changes at the end of a word, and how you use it at the beginning of a word. I don't know if that's making sense. Okay, got you. So this is the reason why we add connectors, and the how to call it, the symbols change when it comes to, you know what I mean, the ma, the na, you know what I'm saying, the pa, the taza, and so on and so forth. All right. Seeing that we got this, so this is shalom. Yanaza, go ahead and write Tawada on the board for me, Baba Kusha. Tawada, brother. Both. You can erase the board, or you can leave it. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Smelling like something from Belgium. They got free white horse on there. Good night. Was that IPA, bro? That shit will make hair grow on your chest. Pronounce it for me, brother. Baba Kusha.
Tawada.
Nah, that's not what's there. I know Tuwada is in the Assyrian. You remove that ma right there in the green, Baba Kusha, so it don't confuse anybody. There you go. And Silake, what does shalom mean? Right, so just write the meaning right next to it for me, please. You know? Peace. There you go. Right. And not shalom or shalom. None of that stuff is not in our language. We are no O's. The only symbol that represents a O in the ancient Hebrew is pronounced I. Keep going, brother. Articulate the first word for me at the top. No, that's a lie. So I just messing with you. Nah. This is Tawadaha. No. Put it back. Put it back. You see how I teach? I be messing people up on purpose so that, you know what I mean, we use our mind to understand the language. You know what I'm saying? Pronounce that word for me again in the ancient. Tawadaha. There you go. Now put the connector. There you go. Pronounce it. There you go. Why?
Oh, I didn't.
There you go.
Without the connectors, that's how you would say it.
Right, and that would be bastardizing our own language.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So then when we add the connectors, then it's pronounced what? Because we did what?
We connected these two letters and removing the ah sound from the ah.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? So now just write the English representation of each symbol on top of them. Yeah. Tha, yeah, tha. T-H-A. Wa. Da. Ha. And then circle the ah because of the connector. Just circle the A. There you go. Just in this letter, yeah. Why just in this one? Because that's the letter, yeah, you know what I'm saying? When we add the connector, we subtract the A, the A sound. You know what I mean? And then when you read the Assyrian, it's the same thing. Tawada. Because that's how the ha is written in the Assyrian. You know what I mean? There's no changes. You don't change the how to call it, the symbol, like the ma and the tha and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Not the tha, Salakia, the pa and the taza. You don't change it. It's consistent. Whether you use it at the front or at the back of a word. You know what I mean? Yeah, you like the penmanship. Like I like that too. Yeah, I like to write Assyrian more than the ancient, because yeah, I love to write the Assyrian, brother. Now the ancient easy, you know, and the challenge is to remember all the nice. You see all like the curves and the grooves. You see how it modernized. And it's beautiful. This is why the devil stole it, and he add all them little dots and eyes and a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, nonsense to it. You understand what I'm saying? You wanted to say something? Okay. All right. So we have what is the meaning of tawada, by the way? What does that word mean? There you go. Tawada means thank you. You know what I mean? Boom. Now, another word that we normally use is tawab. Don't all right, you go erase it. Erase all of it. Erase all of it. And then what you can do is just write I'll write it. Erase the shalom too. I'll write everything over. In a sweat. Yeah. Let's deal with tawab. Right, Tuab, use the middle of the board. And in the Assyrian. There you go. Then right, go ahead. What does it mean? Now take the A out. Yeah, take the A out. The word is tawab. When I do that is when you write the representation of each symbol on top of each other, then you write the full, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, tawada. So tuwab, what does tuwab mean? Go ahead.
It means good.
Good. Great. You know what I'm saying? Excellent. Yeah, Baba Kasha. Good. You know what I'm saying? Excellent. You know what I mean? Man, I went to a Banyamian spot in Atlanta. That shit was tawab. You know what I'm saying? That food, that Banyamian food was tawab. And when you, I come into you, and when you express it, because we are expressive people, we have soul. You know what I mean? It's salt of the earth. When I say the food was too, when I stress on it, you know I mean it's excellent. If you step on my toe and you say, hey, Salakia, I said, that's tuab. It also means it's okay. That's good. You know what I mean? We can use it in different various instances based on a circumstance or situation. You know what I mean? Just like tuwada, just like, you know what I mean? Shalom. Well, shalom and tuwada is pretty much, you know what I mean, solid. You know what I mean? Like, shalom is peace, no matter how you cut it. You know what I mean? And tuwada is thank you. You can still say I'm grateful. You know what I mean? I've heard, I've seen Officer Hazahab break down, you know what I'm saying, those words and the different ways you can use it. You know what I'm saying? This brother is excellent when he does that, man. He's tuwab with it, meaning he's great with it. You know what I mean? So tuwab, great, good, excellent. You know what I mean? Then put the representation of each letter. So now this is tawaba. That's not the word. So what we do? Go ahead, Yanaza. Bam, boom. We add the connectors. The smiley face is for when we want to drop the R sound at the end of, you know what I'm saying, whatever letter that comes last. And it could be in the middle of a word, it could be anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Depends on the pronunciation of the word. You know what I'm saying? So we would have to determine where we add the smiley face or the frowny face. You know what I'm saying? The frowny face would mean that that word stays, that letter stays the same. It don't change. You know what I'm saying? This is why the Assyrian is so easy. You know, not the Assyrian, the ancient is so easy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, once you understand the pronunciation of the word and you write it down, you just know where the frowny face go, and then you know where to put the, you know what I'm saying, because of how it's pronounced. Right. All right. So that's tuwab. You know what I'm saying? Tuwaba, circle the A at the bar. There you go. And the reason why he's circling it is just to show that when we add the connector, we drop the A, so it becomes tuwab. Tuwab. Not tuwaba. You know what I'm saying? All right. So give me another word. Lauya. Babakasha. Lauya. Yes. What does lauya mean? Anybody else besides Yanaza? Write it down, brother. Anybody? Somebody? Nobody? Bodies? Take your time. Erase everything and start over. This guy, the thing right there, you know. Yeah, above his head. Thank you. La, wa, ya. There you go. La, ya. What does that mean? Write it in the English. You can write it down there. Yeah. Now, just write the word itself, lawya. So remove the A next to the W and pull the ya closer to it. Yeah. There you go. We are. There you go. Lawya. What is that? Go ahead.
That's the tribe of Levi.
Tribe of Levi. So just write Levi next to it. Right. That's the translation into the English, Levi. Lao ya. I like to say Lao ya. So people, yeah. Lawyer? That's not a lawyer.
I know, but that's where the word lawyer come
You're right. This guy, yeah. I'll talk to Kevin out for you. This is joking, brother. All right, so lawyer, right? Go ahead and put the representations. Always do that, so people understand what you know what I'm saying. You're doing la wa ya, right? No, do the same thing that we did with every other word. Yep. You sure? You sure? That's how it going? You sure? You sure? And right, there's a reason that Yeah, take your time. There you go. There you go. And if we pay attention to this word is given on purpose, because most of the words that we went over tonight, the connector always comes at the end. This one comes at where? The beginning. You know what I'm saying? It's to show the pronunciation of the word is what? There you go. You know what I mean? So what did we drop? Your mic, Yanasa.
We dropped the ah sound after the wa.
So then go ahead and show us. Circle it. Circle the ah. Boom. Oh yeah. So the connector, there you go. The connector is what helps with the pronunciation of the word. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, can. You know what I'm saying? Helps with the pronunciation of the word. Lawyer. Lawyer means Levi. We already got that. Let me see if I can grab another word. Let me see what word I can give you guys. All right. Hold on a second. We get that right? So with tuwab, you know, the connector comes at the end. Wa, ba, ta, wa, ba. We drop this. It's tuwab, right? Tuwab. With this, it's la, wa, but there's no, because of the connector right here in the beginning. So we just say lao ya. You know what I mean? All right. So let me get rid of this, all of this stuff. Let's get rid of all of this stuff. Let me give you all a nice word. You know what I mean? Let me give you all a nice word. Boom. There you go, brother. Go ahead. Banyamian, write it in the ancient Hebrew and the Assyrian baptism. See how that one work out. Yeah, I want to see how that one works out. Yeah. Benjamin. Fix that now. Baba Kasha. Yeah. Make it a little more clear to water. Good. Take your time, and if we know what Benyamian is Benjamin. He is the where do I get the thing again? Maya is Genesis 39. Yeah. 49, right? Okay, Musa Christ. Silaki. Go ahead.
No, it's like I was just gonna say Genesis 49 to answer your question.
Oh, okay. Your brother's on point lately, yeah? All right, no sweat. You're showing off. All right, no sweat. Yeah, get it for me, Baba Kasha, since you know where it is. Get it for me. Yeah, Genesis 49.
Come, we got it.
Verse 27.
27.
Yeah. You got it?
Come.
Read it, Baba Kasha.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 27. Benjamin shall raven as a wolf. In the morning he shall devour the prey, and at night he shall divide the spoil.
He shall devour the prey, and in the night he shall divide the spoil. Read it one more time.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 27. Benjamin shall raven as a wolf. In the morning he shall devour the prey, and at night he shall divide the spoil.
That's the characteristics of every Benjamite on the face of the planet. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Any Benjamite woman that a black man with know that they have money under the mattress somewhere or under the mat, hidden. You know why? Because they have this thing they call so-called wet days. When there are wet days, you have some money stashed away. Even if you have money in the bank, you have money stashed away that you can deal with things. You know what I'm saying? Brothers be having 4 or 5 jobs, hustling every day. You know what I mean? Benjamin, they call them the West Indians, the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. This sister right here, I think her dad is Asher. Her dad is Asher. Yeah, her dad is Asher because she's from the Caribbean too. You know what I'm saying? And her dad looks like that brother that always reads Cross the Line Radio, a Shah. You know what I'm saying? Her father looks like a Shah. You know what I mean? And he's called like a Carib Indian down in the Caribbean. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So not Mexicans, Venezuelans, they're the same. You feel me? They're the same. You know what I mean? They look alike. You know, and that's her father. Her mother black, and that's her father. Yeah. So she not Benjamin. Don't try and take up Benjamin vibes, you know what I'm saying? You ain't no wolf. So like man is the wolf. Yeah. So Benjamin, and is pronounced in the ancient Hebrew Ban Yam Yan. Ban Yam Yan. Ban Yam Yan. Right. So now the brother just wrote it in the ancient Hebrew. Ban Yam Ya Ba. Say it. You say it. I know, but use the mic. Say it.
Ban Yam Yun.
You sure?
Ban Yam Yan.
That's not what's there.
Water, sis, the water.
I keep catching you, bro.
Ban Yam Yana.
There you go. That's what's there. So now fix it. Salakia. I don't know if I'm a rough teacher, bro, but you know, I just want to make sure all brothers and sisters catch it. You know what I mean? Because it can pass us over our head and we can write it the wrong way. You know what I mean? Just to allow us to pay attention to it. And give the brother a hand. Give Yanas a hand, man. He's been doing a good job. You know what I mean? So, and the reason why is because the na, we drop the A, the ma, we drop the A, and then the na, we drop the A. So it's ban, the connector, yam, the connector, yan, the connector. If we were to write it, let me come over there real quick. If we were to write it the other way around, if we had to write it without the connectors, it would be. Where is the thing, bro? This thing's so small, bro. Ba, na, ya, ma. What's that? Ya, na. You see that? See all that mess? So the language is so easy and excellent in the way it's written. It allows us to remove this, to remove this, to remove this by use of the connectors. And the reason why we don't have no frowny connectors because each of the two are connected. So there is no reason to have, you know what I'm saying, the inverted connector because none of these letters sound the same. Meaning none of the na, the ma, and the na will sound the same. So it wouldn't be ba na, ya, ma, ya, na. It wouldn't be that. It would be ba, n, yam, yan. If that makes sense. All right, Musa and Christ. Tribe of Benjamin. You know what I'm saying? He shall devour the prey and then divide the spoils. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So why are we in here in the 49th chapter? Could you break down the 27th verse?
27th verse?
Come.
All right, so read it.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 27. Benjamin shall raven as a wolf.
So Benjamin shall raven as a wolf. What is the meaning of the word raven? Go ahead.
Make noise, loud noise.
There you go. You know what I mean? Rough. You know what I mean? Benjamin will make noise.
That's a fact.
You know? Yeah, you ever been to them joints, man? Yeah, them Caribbean joints. You ever been? You live in New York, right, Yanazar? You been to them Jamaican joints? Yeah.
I got two kids with a Benjamin woman.
Well, so say no more.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything you said is true.
There you go. Salakia. You know what I mean? Benjamin shall make noise. You know what I'm saying? Benjamin shall raven as a wolf, meaning the characteristics of a wolf. A wolf would go out and, you know what I mean, kill whatever it can and then come and share it with the pack. That's what a wolf would do. You know what I'm saying? Wolves make noise. Benjamites are loud. You know what I mean? Keep going.
In the morning, he shall devour the prey.
In the morning, he shall devour the prey. Keep going.
And at night, he shall divide the spoil.
And he shall divide the spoil, which is what I said earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know a good Benjaminite brother who is not, you know what I'm saying, on drugs, or he has his head on his shoulders, you know what I'm saying, he'll have 2 jobs, 3 jobs. Even if he have 1 job, but he'll hustle. He'll always get up and go and make money and make sure that the house good. You know what I mean? And that's the characteristics of Benjamites. That's why when we look at the Caribbean, people from the Caribbean, and even if you're not from the Caribbean, but you have that characteristic, we know that you are a descendant of the tribe of Benjamin. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much the breakdown, bro. You know what I mean? Benjamites, they work hard. They divide the spoils. They share. They always have God in their heart. You know what I'm saying? Always about a jar or... Go ahead, brother.
I remember the show in Living Color. They used to do a skit on Benjamin. You know, like if they didn't have more than 2 jobs, they kick them out the family. You know, I remember that.
So like,
got 2 jobs, man. Get out. Come back when you got 5 jobs.
You understand? Yeah, that's how. You know what I'm saying? Benjamites are, and even with what you just said, which is heavy, in Living Color, they saying that because that is the characteristics of Benjamites, and the Bible is explaining it, which is written thousands of years ago. You know what I mean? About our brothers and sisters. All right, where we at? Can you write the greeting on the board for me, Yanaza, Babukusha? Erase all of that. So we understand why we use connectors, right? We understand, you know what I'm saying, the basic, you know, Assyrian and ancient Hebrew alphabet. We understand why we use connectors and how to use connectors. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, if you could just write the thing for me, Babakasha, the Hebrew greeting.
You want me to write it in the ancient?
Yeah, just the ancient. Yeah, Babakasha. I think we're gonna do the prayers in a little bit. So yeah. Officer Tabawan will grab the how to say it. We'll probably just do the rest, you know, next week, Lord allow. Mm-hmm. So the greeting. If can you say the greeting for me, Gapariaf Babakusha? Say the brother's greeting, and then say the sister's greeting. Say it slow. Go ahead.
Shalom.
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh.
Well, just leave out the shalom for now. Just go straight to the greeting.
Yahweh.
Mm-hmm.
Bahashem. Yahweh.
Barak.
Barak. Barak.
There you go. You know, I don't want you to say Barakatah so it sounds like one word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want you to break it up. So is Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barak, Atha. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, fix it. To water. You're going to be a Hebrew scholar by the end of this year, bro. Did you write that the correct way? The ka, is it written correctly? There you go. Yeah, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, like, yeah, you know what I mean? That's why I'm going so slow because, you know, I don't, it ain't nothing, but that's just how I teach. You know what I'm saying? Me too. You know what I mean? Yeah, me too. You know what I mean? That's why I want us to, you know what I mean, take our time with it because, you know, we have learned English all our lives. You know what I mean? And then this now, brand new to us, we can't rush it. We have to take our time with it. You feel me, right? Babakasha. That would be too wild. No, you could just, leave the shalom out for now. You got it? Okay. Yeah. Babakasha. There you go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Wah. Mm-hmm. you still remember the brothers. Bahasham. 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 Yahushua. Wow. There you go. Connectors. Shama, Sham, Ma, Al, Atha, Atha. There you go. Put the other connector under the A. Kaboom. Ba, ha. Ya, ha, wa. Shy. There you go. Give Gianna's a hand, man. You know? So this is the greeting, you know what I'm saying? For the brothers is the one at the top. Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barak, Atah. What does that mean? Mike.
It means Yahweh, in the name of Christ, bless you.
Mm-hmm. And for the sisters?
Yahweh, God,
watch
mm-hmm. over you.
Mm-hmm. In the name of Christ. There you go. You know what I'm saying? So, Officer Tabawan will continue next week. You know what I mean? This is the ancient Hebrew. The greetings that we use in the school to greet brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Which is tuah, which what I said earlier on. You know, and Officer Mahaya read it in Ecclesiasticus, the prelogue. Like when you read this or you speak this, you know what I'm saying? It has more force with the Most High and the angels. You know what I mean? And this is why it is so important that we learn this language and we, you know what I mean? Just learn the language, man. Like forget all the other extra stuff that we think we know. You know, with fake Israelite groups and the Shalom and the yeshivish whatever. You know what I mean? Like forget about all of that because Isupk is the home of the truth. That's where we have the truth. That's where the truth dwell. You know what I mean? That's where the Most High in Christ is. You know what I mean? Not nowhere else. You know, and this is so beautiful, man. Like every time I teach the class, man, I always, you know what I mean? It be too hard. I like teaching the Hebrew. I just, you know what I mean? Like breaking scriptures down more. So like, you know what I mean? But to the brothers, give yourselves a round of applause, man. You know what I'm saying? You do an excellent job. To other sis. And with that, pass the class over to Priest and Officer Gapariaf. Okay. You don't need this? Okay.
Security announcements. We're the Isupk out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commandant General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or a sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Taz, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18:21 and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 to 10. Ma'ashra, which means tenth in Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, you give to the Treasury Department or teach. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation, it's Hanukkah. It's Hanukkah, December the 9th. And just as a reminder to all Akim and Akwatian, to check on social media such as isupk.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for Isupk events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headband, or scarf. And with that, a majim, which means to stand.